Wow, son of darkness. Wow. Huh. Yeah, look. I'm terrified of guns. And, the displays and intimidation and everything from some of the NOPD is kind of, I don't expect it, and I really hope it doesn't happen, but, the possibility of getting a gun drawn on me for no reason is there. I'm reminded of a certain Angota from Menpei, that's a member of the martial art I do. So I remember one conversation this gentleman said that he wanted to test his skills out on a person. That never sat well with me. It's like, that's somebody's somebody. That's a human life. That's a heart that's got, dreams and aspirations and things like that. It's a brain that's trying to develop something cool and figure stuff out. Maybe they're into the mysteries too. I don't know. That's not okay. That's not cool. I was never in it for the violence. I can't stand it. I got started with the meditation and energy work, and then once I got into Kembangan, the beautiful movement, then I was hooked. Breaking and all the takedowns and the combat stuff, all that. No, it's never in it for that. So I don't know. There's one officer when they came to visit. I did ask one of them to his face, why did you join the police? And he did not even answer. And I'm used to that. I've never gotten a straight answer to any direct question that I've asked. No matter what, it seems like. It's not a particularly hard one, and I don't get why it needs to be a secret, but okay. But, I kind of put words in his mouth, and I said to serve and protect, right? So, I don't know. I always assume people do things for the right reasons. I always assume people are, good-hearted and good-natured. That's why I'm so gullible, I guess, I like to trust people. We're supposed to. Oh, that's cool. I like the color of that wall. Cool. But I can talk about fears instead of acting out on them, and there's no reason to be afraid of me. Look at me. I'm a musician, just literally doing his best. Actually best. And bringing out his best. Trying to bring out the best in other people too. I've always wanted to inspire people to do more than they thought possible. So I just wonder about some of these guys, because there are bad cops out there, and it is a scary world. I did nothing to deserve it. Like, there's no fact that supports this experience. There's none. So, I do everything right that I'm supposed to. I know what the rules are, and if I don't, then I adapt. Like, it's not that big a deal, with the library stuff. It's like, literally, I took a sip of a Coke Zero once. That's it. It's the only rule I broke. And it's not posted anywhere. I've looked. So, but once I was told that, like, I leave my stuff outside. I don't even bring my food in. It's like, there is absolutely no reason for all this paranoia and stuff. There's none. So I don't get it. There's nothing to get, so I don't even want it explained. I want peace. I go for peace. And, guns terrify me. So, hard for me to even understand or be compassionate, you know, because it's just so wrong. So wrong. It's all wrong. There's nothing right about it. So, you know, I mean, the best I could do compassion-wise is thinking back to when I moved back in 2019. I had a lot going for me in Seattle. I love it better up there. It's easier to breathe. I've got the water. I've got stuff to do all the time. For free, by the way. Like, you can go into an art gallery and it doesn't cost anything. Like, Seattle, you know, they used to, you know, friends, family, whatever, used to say, well, it's really expensive up there. Well, not really. You know, I was about to move into a place that was actually super cheap. It was a beautiful neighborhood. Super good price. Everything I needed. Like, a beautiful room, plenty of room, and, you know, all of this stuff. And I had a band. I had 2 jobs. You know. I think trying to get set up in a Starbucks up in a children's hospital, which would have been fantastic. You know, when I moved back, I started volunteering at a hospital to play this guitar for a rehab ward. You know, I loved that. I love that kind of stuff. So, you know, I had so much going for me. I chose to move back to take care of people that, you know, are not even recognizable, and that's scary. It's really scary. And so, you know, I literally did not have a positive feeling at all until the day after Christmas this last year. 5.5 years, dude. I did not have a single good, positive feeling. I was going to therapy. I did every medication under the sun. I was doing everything right. I was, like, seriously doing all the things. Nothing worked. And then I got a miracle. And I've been shit on ever since. So, you know, it's really backwards. I've never been a cause of concern. I've never been a problem. And I really resent, like, being treated like one. Constantly. By people I'm supposed to rely on and that are supposed to rely on me, just deciding that I'm not trustworthy and taking away ways that I can serve them. What am I supposed to do? You know? So, I mean, the most compassion that I can say is, like, you know, I don't know your situation, but, you know, I'm just a dude trying to love and trying to get love, and I know I deserve it. And frankly, it's not okay how I've been treated for it by anybody. So all I can say is I hope that you get an experience like I did during that dark time when I had zero positive feelings, like when I would see Jackie Groene. Have you ever seen her smile? Like, of all the cats that I have, she's my Cheshire. In the best way. Now, to be fair, I don't remember Alice in Wonderland. I don't remember what the Cheshire Cat's all about, but like, when I got my wisdom teeth out in like 2003 or 4, I had my mom drive around to all the video stores to pick up Pink Floyd, The Wall, the video, and Alice in Wonderland, you know what I'm saying? I was coming down on some really good shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to go under. It was, you know, back then, so I had full anesthetic. But, yeah, anyway. I ended up watching the Opeth DVD, Lamentations, instead. And sleeping a lot. And then we went to Batman Begins, my girlfriend and I. I napped during it. Apparently in the library is a medical emergency. Since when is a nap a medical emergency? Go to hell. Like, yeah, he wouldn't shut up about wanting pancakes. I think we went to IHOP or something. It was quite the time. But, yeah, I hope that at some point in your life you get a glint in your heart that reminds you that you're human and deserving of love too. Because how you're treating somebody that genuinely deserves it from the person he knows that he's going for, it's so wrong. It is so, so wrong and messed up, and there's nothing okay about it. I deserve love and belonging. I deserve to feel safe and loved in my own hometown, and this is not the way to do it. So, you know, you need to start changing, you guys. This is not okay. You know, I finally remembered the parabolic mics. Yeah, I've got parabola lyrics tattooed on my side. We are not the same. And there's a right and there's a wrong, and it's a very clear and obvious one in this case. It's completely black and white. So I can admit my fears out loud instead of acting on them. Y'all need to come clean too. Like, you know, we're all in this together anyway. Act like it. I am not a threat. I'm not an enemy. I've never believed in one. Stop treating me like one. Oh, fuck. I just got poked in the eye. Medical emergency. Seriously. God damn it. Ah, shit. That does not feel good. Okay, well, I can still see, so whatever. That was not cool. I love you too, Tree. What the fuck? Well, anyway. Did not need that today. But yeah, I mean, I get up and I love hard. I love this place. I don't care where I am. I love life. I'm doing it right. No matter what. It's hard to pick the best part. You know, I'm a really, really amazing person. You need to start treating it like it and see what happens. Okay? Okay.